Well, hi everyone. It has been a while. Thanks for tuning in for another video. Today I did a little shout out on my Instagram for people to ask me questions, and some of the questions I felt needed a little bit more than what you can kind of do in your Instagram stories. So that is what I am doing with today's video. Are you going to meow through the entire thing, or are you going to let me record, please? That's Oscar. He's not normally super vocal, but he's going to be vocal because I'm recording. So the one that I'm going to answer today, I thought was a really good one, and it's challenged me to try to think about my process a bit. But anyway, the question was, how do you learn, remember, and maintain lyrics to songs? And how do you trust yourself to know them well enough to perform, especially in regards to when you're doing about 30 songs over a 3-hour period? Really, really good question. I still do those 30 song shows and things like that. That is bread and butter for a lot of us musicians, is to play these 3-hour sets. So anyway, let me tune into my notes, because that's going to help me, remember. Like I said, sometimes you kind of have a process without even realizing you do, and I've broken it down as much as I can. So first of all, I'm kind of almost going to do that question backwards. I'm kind of going to do a bit of how you trust yourself. It's so funny that we don't trust ourselves to know songs, because I'm presuming that we all sing along to our favourite songs when we're driving in the car or things like that. So you can do it. So that's the start of you learning to trust yourself. And how I do wonder, like with people who still have their iPad or their song sheets or whatever guide you use, how often do you actually use it? And I think you will probably surprise yourself that you're not actually tuning into that all that often. If you're at that stage where you feel like you want to challenge yourself to be taking that away, then I feel like you're probably already naturally not reading what is in front of you anyway. It's just a comfort zone. That's a presumption, very much so, but I just wanted to put that question out there in case it, I don't know, helps you trust yourself just that little bit more. Number 1, obviously pick a song that you like, and that may not always be possible. But if it's a song that you're not familiar with or you don't particularly like, see if you can tweak it just that little bit so that it feels more authentic to you. Maybe you're just going to tweak the lyrics a little bit. Maybe you're going to change the style of the song a little bit. Something that's going to make you connect with it more easily, because you want to feel it. Number 2, learn the song in segments. So don't go ahead and try and learn the whole song in one hit. Learn just the chorus first, and then maybe verse 1, verse 2, chorus, and then go over that before you build on it slowly, until you can get yourself through the whole song without looking at the page in a home environment, so that hopefully you can do it in a live environment. Number 3, you can kind of wean yourself into that phase of not needing a lyric sheet at all by cutting it down to just cheat notes, or like point form, as if you were doing a guest speaking role or something like that. Rather than having the lyrics completely written out, you might have your trigger words, or you might have the one line written in the chorus that keeps catching you off guard, so that you've got that safety net there for a little while until you can take it away completely. 4, then once you think you have the lyrics memorized, start practicing in the car, practice in the shower, practice when you're doing your housework, practice in any sort of scenario you can, even when you're grocery shopping, whatever you're doing. Practice, practice, practice in different scenarios to try and see if you can remember. Thanks, Oscar, for more background noise. See if you can remember the lyrics in all sorts of different situations. And that ties in with 5, which is to practice around distractions and practice through distractions, so that when you're in that live environment and there's stuff happening all around you, that you can still focus on the song. I still find now, even in a live setting, not only because it terrifies me, this is actually making me wonder again, why do I do this? Why do I share live music? Anyway, don't get off topic, Tracy. But yeah, you'll often find, again, using myself as an example because that's what I know best, I have to close my eyes a lot because that just helps me focus on the song rather than have the visual distractions. I'll still maybe have the sonic distractions from people talking or whatever, thing like that. But by closing my eyes, it takes out one less thing to distract my brain and also helps me calm myself down and just focus on the song rather than focus on the fact that, holy crap, I'm doing this in front of people. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Yeah. So maybe close your eyes if that works for you. 6 is to practice through the mistakes. So when you are rehearsing at home, obviously this is at the stage where you should know the song, not at the beginning stages of learning it, but practice through the mistakes. So when you are at home, if you get to part way through the song and you've got a mental blank, what can you do to keep that song flowing and just keep doing it and get yourself through to the end of the song? Once again, do you need to ad-lib some of your own creative lyrics in there off the fly? Or can you just hum that section of melody until your brain picks up the next lyric or something? What can you do to keep going even if you make a mistake? And lastly, the best thing I can advise is to practice the hell out of it until it's cellular memory. And once it gets to that point, you will find that you've got this back catalogue of songs stored in your brain. And sometimes you'll surprise yourself where you bring something out that you haven't played in 6 or 12 months or whatever, and you're like, God, I don't even know if I can remember that song. And then you just try it, and lo and behold, it's there. It's just stored away in your brain. It's weird. It just comes out sometimes. But yeah, that is what I kind of relay to that cellular memory. Once you got a trigger word, bang, your brain just has that little pathway, and you're away again. So yeah, practice, 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 practice. I think there was one scenario recently where I had written a song that I wanted to try live, but I still wasn't super confident with it, and I used my phone as a bit of a cheat because sometimes these 3-hour gigs are a bit more relaxed as well. So I put the new song as the first song in my second set, and just before I kicked off, I actually listened to the start of it on my voice memos, and I was like, right, that's where it's at. I've got it. Okay, cool. So that's another little tip that I do there, is if I am unsure of a song, I'll actually put it near the very beginning of my second or third set, so that I can have a little refresh in the break. I really, really hope that this video is going to be helpful. it's always one of those things when people ask me questions that are this important, I really want to be able to help and give you the confidence in yourself and trust yourself, and to be able to take that next step that you really want to do. So I hope there's something in here that might be a tool or just a piece that you can take away from it to help you on your journey. And good luck, and enjoy it, and feel the song. Always feel the song. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you for the next one, hopefully soon.